In this scary and haunting video, a mature male gorilla emerges from the bushes. Purposefully, it advances, causing fear among a group of tourists who are attempting to film a group of gorillas. Initially, the situation appeared normal, but suddenly the scary gorilla charged toward the tourists, emitting haunting growls.
Come this way. Don't worry. Don't run.
The tourists cautiously backed away, trying to peacefully de-escalate the scary encounter, aiming not to provoke the scary gorilla.
It's a good time for a picture.
Huh?
Can I take a picture now?
At first, it seemed that the gorilla was at ease and moving away, but unexpectedly, it seized a woman, pulling her along, causing fear and distress among everyone present. Fortunately, it eventually released her grip and left without causing any harm. Mr. Fritz is a ventriloquist doll that the German army used to entertain Allied prisoners of war during World War II. He was employed in Stalag 2B, a German prisoners' war camp. The doll's creator, an American prisoner of war, was fatally shot by German troops, along with 10 others, while laboring on a farm. This incident occurred merely 2 weeks before the camp's liberation in 1945. Ever since, there have been claims that Mr. Fritz was imbued with his creator's spirit. For many years, people asserted that the doll moved on its own until 2019, when it was caught on camera showing peculiar movements. The footage displays peculiar orbs floating around, and Mr. Fritz's glass case opens unaided. Additionally, the doll's eyes seem to blink, and its mouth moves spontaneously, despite being non-animatronic and completely hollow on the inside, with no mechanism to control its eyes or mouth. Mr. Fritz is now owned by Michael Diamond, who keeps the doll securely locked in a glass case in Liverpool, UK, using chains and a blanket to prevent further eerie incidents. CCTV footage from an unidentified grocery store captured something eerily unsettling. A shopping cart gradually rolls across the room, seemingly on its own. Some propose that someone manipulated the cart with strings, while others speculate that a poltergeist might be responsible for the motion. A poltergeist is believed to be a powerful spirit capable of interacting with physical objects. For those unafraid of bugs, this video may still be spine-chilling. A group of kids wandered around an apple orchard and recorded a bug resembling a dragonfly at first. However, as the creature flew further from the tree, it bore a more human appearance with 2 arms and 2 legs. The kids were startled, and the creature appeared to be startled too, promptly flying away as the children ran away in fear. Various opinions circulate, with some suggesting it could be a humanoid creature, an unidentified species, or perhaps a hoax. Colombia captured footage of a woman suddenly vanishing. In the video, a woman wearing an antiquated maid outfit, famous in the area over a century ago, stands by the roadside. She takes a few steps, pauses, takes a few more, and pauses once again. However, upon reaching the end of the road, she appears to vanish into thin air. Local news and a priest investigated the clip, raising hypotheses of her being a ghost or even a time traveler. Prepare for what could be the most frightening encounter a police officer could record on camera. Officer Malik from the Yazoo Police Department in California filmed this occurrence at 3:30 a.m. He noticed a girl standing near a small fire by the dirt track. The girl had her head down and arms crossed. After a few minutes, she lifted her head and raised her arms to the sides, as if emitting light from her eyes or mouth, or perhaps both. Based on the fire and other aspects, it seemed as though the girl was engaged in some kind of ritual or black magic, possibly resulting in her being possessed by an unknown entity. One can only imagine the fear and shock Officer Malik experienced witnessing this event up close. In this footage, we observe a man driving to his chosen fishing spot. Upon arriving, he boards his boat, arranges his camera and fishing equipment, and then proceeds to cast his line, engaging in fishing for an extended period.
Now what is in the world is that thing doing trying to heat that?
Things seem to be going smoothly as he successfully catches his first fish. Unexpectedly, a snake emerges from the water, startling the fisherman. He notices the approaching snake and attempts to ward it off using his fishing line. But unfortunately, the snake manages to enter the boat with him. Thankfully, the snake eventually leaves the boat, leaving the frightened man unharmed. The subsequent incident occurs in the Shetlands, a peninsula off Scotland's coastline, bordering the Atlantic Ocean and the North Sea. A helicopter ascends to rescue a crew from a sinking ship, while a rescue boat also approaches. The sea's choppy condition makes the rescue challenging, but the lifeboat persists due to the perilous circumstances surrounding the sinking trawler named Ocean Way. The lifeboat is compelled to retrieve the crew from the water. The ship sank around 6:45 a.m. when a skipper alerted the Coast Guard about their location, 5 miles southeast of Scariest. As waves tossed their lifeboat during a daring rescue attempt, multiple efforts were made to save the trawler. But it proved beyond repair, leading to an abandonment of the ship around 8 a.m. The crew found themselves in cold waters, approximately 42 degrees Fahrenheit, while the lifeboat cautiously backed away from the capsized trawler, leaving the crew awaiting rescue. They were wearing safety gear which made the rescue easier, and as for the ship, it now belongs to the sea. This video clip captures a biker maneuvering his motorcycle along a treacherous mountain edge. Navigating the hills with great care, well aware that one wrong move could lead to dire consequences due to the tremendous heights. In a mysterious video clip, a woman suddenly disappears during a live TV news broadcast in 2016. While a man is being interviewed on a Danish TV sports channel, a blonde woman is visible in the background. In a blink of an eye, she vanishes, making headlines worldwide. Some speculate that she simply walked away as another woman when a trolley moved in front of her, but many find this explanation implausible. This video of footsteps in a stairwell was uploaded to Reddit by a user known as Fire from Filmography. Initially, the footsteps appear distant, but they gradually approach uncomfortably close. Some Reddit users suspect it could be a scam, or simply someone stomping their feet on the stairs. Nevertheless, the unsettling nature of the video remains, and the original poster claims to be unaware of such events happening without their consent. In Hong Kong, a video showcases genuine electrical manipulation. The video starts with a nighttime photo shoot on the streets, but unexpectedly, a hooded man appears in the background. His palms emit a blue glow, and he appears anxious and unable to control the situation. Upon realizing the presence of cameras nearby, he panics and flees. The cameraman follows him, and the man seems to dash across the street. Some are skeptical, suggesting possible falsification due to the appearance of two superpowers, but the truth remains uncertain. This video was posted to YouTube by Compo in May 2014. An unknown location's parking lot is seen on a CCTV camera. An automobile is soon observed leaving the parking lot. As you can see, a mysterious black entity drives straight through the vehicle. The driver jumps out of the car to look around after it slams on its brakes. They take a peek around, but nobody is there. Even though they check the vehicle for damage, they discover none. The second passenger leaves the car and starts looking as well. The motorist appears to pick up something from the road as everything is happening. Although it's unclear what it is, the motorist throws it back onto the road. They get in a car and leave. So what exactly did we see? The driver and the passenger observed the exact mysterious black figure, but what was it? Some have called it a shadow person, a supernatural being known for lurking in people's peripheral vision. It is unusual to capture one on video. In 2016, a YouTuber by the name of Alyssa Cross was traveling down a street. That's when she spotted what she initially believed to be a real-life zombie. The woman was dragging her feet and oddly moving her arms and legs. She honestly looks like a character from The Walking Dead. Alyssa thought the woman might need assistance, so she pulled over and tried to speak with her. Instead, the woman became irate and started shouting at her, but Alyssa could not understand what she was saying, so Alyssa fled in terror. To this day, no one is sure why the woman is walking like a zombie. Some speculate that she may have ingested some drug, while others say she is a true zombie.